try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Play action now. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run here with Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. And again, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 4 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A running play, it's Dowdle. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Second down and 8. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
On the run, it's Dowdle. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. So after the INT, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Coleman, the man in motion right. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even? They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 19 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He spins free. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Here we go, 46, 46. Kill, kill. Yeah. Here we go, kill, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 53.
To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen.
This is Coleman with a grab. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in the...
That is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into